Good evening, folks. I'm Miss Airedale. Thank you. I got a bit of a tickly throat, and so I popped a vocal zone, and then got ushered onto stage because I feel a bit unprofessional now. Would you mind holding it for me? I spend my time collecting things that bite and things that sting. I take my time deciding what to keep them in. Some are in empty matchboxes, some I keep in tins, some I let roam free round my home. If they've lost their wings, once that they're mine, my interest declines. I always neglect the things I collect. Now and again I'll open a tin, but most times I simply forget. You can walk away now and leave. There's nothing in the T's and C's, but if you still feel that you've got a good deal, you're welcome. I like to please myself. I spend my time collecting things that bite and sting. The door is ajar, there's a jar by the door. Let yourself in. Thank you very much. This song were written while working in a nightclub in Leeds. Back to basics, it's called Toilet Attendant. I would have been okay if it hadn't been for them, but then again I'm my own worst enemy. It's pointless pointing the finger of blame when the three or the fingers are pointing right back at me. Occupational substance abuse could turn out to be the death of me. Methylene dioxide, methamphetamine. I'm talking about a drug called ecstasy. Ecstasy. I knew Manchester would get it. I had a job in a club cleaning the lavatory. I was also selling ecstasy. I saw Kate Moss going for a pee, so I opened her door and I asked her to marry me. When she was in Leeds, Alicia Keys bought E from me. I didn't know her, but I asked her to marry me. I fall in love with every woman I meet, all because of a drug called ecstasy. You know you only do it 'cause your life is shite, and it only offers temporary respite. You're ruining your health and you're damaging your brain. Paranoia is the first sign that you're going insane. It's a shame to go through all that pain. Like the old song said, you've got nothing to gain. It's awful and unlawful, and at home I've got a drawer full. And if you'd like to buy some, ask for Miss Airedale. autoharp, which I'm now going to play. However, my finger pick has just fallen into the hole. That ain't coming back. I can see it.
Is it just a guitar?
You can't turn it upside down.
I can turn it upside down,
So
but as soon as I do,
Is it just a pick
it'll
you
fall
need?
inside.
Will the guitar pick do, or do you need this something special?
Fortunately, I've got a spare, so we're all right. I'll tell you what it is. It's one of those finger picky things. One of those. Can you give us 20 seconds and I'll get my spare? It'll be worth it. Lovely. That's so nice. Wait till I tell John Bell. Wait till I tell John Bell. I've met Keith Richards, the Rolling Stones, George Harrison, and Ringo, Paul and Linda McCartney, Morrissey also, Elvis Costello, and guess what else? Tom Waits and Sylvester Stallone. I didn't half get up their noses, and I can't wait to tell John Bell. Wait till I tell John Bell. Tom Waits hated me, Jerry Downers same, along with Morrissey. But Rod Stewart, Ian Jury and his minder were actually violent. I survived. And I can't wait to tell John Bell. Wait till I tell John Bell. I met the ghost of Jack Kerouac. I got along with Steve Cropper and Alicia Keys. I proposed to Madonna and Gwyneth Paltrow, one after another. Also, Whitney Houston. I've been threatened with violence by Bobby Brown, Guy Ritchie, David Bowie. David, he didn't mean it, but he was angry, and I can't wait to tell John Bell. Wait till I tell John Bell. I met Donald Trump. I gave him the home. I sold drugs to Kerry Katona. And I can't wait to tell John Bell. They were mostly wankers anyway. Thank you. This is called Change. It's very pretty. can leave anywhere, anything, or anyone, and I can't leave my troubles at the door. They cling to me, or I cling to them. There's no one that has done more harm to me than I've done to myself. Still I'll claim they're to blame, so I'll shift the shame and never have to change, 'cause change is never easy when you're barely clinging on. If I change position, I may lose what grip I have. She's in line for better times, when the moon aligns with a favorable sign. Until then, she'll stay in. It's not worth it when the stars are not your friend, 'cause friends are never easy when you're not at your best, requiring attention when I have none left. I am so far from home, and yet it feels as though I haven't moved at all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. If I can pitch this way. Okay, we're on this one. In a neon, feeling peace and empathy, waiting nicely to be seen. On in a neon, with a dislocated knee, I was dancing manically in a club on ecstasy. In A&E on E, they won't know I'm off my tree. All the nurses fancy me. Hey love, come sit on my knee. irony. The triage nurse is called Molly. I laughed uncontrollably in A&E on it. Second time this week. It's bad, but it's not hurting me. Oh baby, that's Dr. E. In A&E on E. My friends have all abandoned me. Fucked off to a house party and left me here in A&E. In A&E on E. I'm still here and it's 3:30. I'm not gonna fall asleep. Sat on these cheap plastic seats. In A&E on E. Only enamored by the sea. Unresponsive to my pleas. Everyone's avoiding me. In A&E on E. Where's that fucking Coke machine? Why's that bloke looking at me? The one dressed like security. In A&E on E. It's hard these days to get some clean. Might have had amphetamine or a bit of Windoline. In A&E on E. Why do they call it ecstasy? I'm in fucking agony. I slipped dancing and bust my knee. In A&E on E. Shit, I've just seen the police. I hope they haven't come for me. I'll sit here and act sensibly. In A&E on E. In A&E on E. In A&E on E. Thank you very, very much. What time is it? What would? Oh, I better finish on this then, hadn't I? This is going to be another ukulele song, and it'll be. We'll get back. A long time ago. That's when we met. First time I saw you, I'll never forget. The look on your face, honey child, and that gleam in your eye. I'll always remember that, love, till the day that I die. We'll get by. We'll get by. We'll get by, my dear. We'll get by. We'll get by. We'll get by. We'll get by, my dear. We'll get by. I know that I don't talk to you like I used to do. but I don't listen, and neither do you. You show me affection when there are all the people around, but when we're alone together, love, it feels like 6 feet under the ground. We'll get by, we'll get by, we'll get by, my dear, we'll get by, we'll get by, we'll get by, we'll get by, my dear, we'll get by. Say you still care for me, and that you always will. You say I'm a great big black hole of neediness that can never be filled. You tell me one day you leave for the truth, you and I know. Sweetheart, for both of us, there is nowhere else to go. So we'll get by, we'll get by, we'll get by, my dear, we'll get by, we'll get by, we'll get by, we'll get by, my dear, we'll get by. So the deal is, I'm just going to keep making verses up until you sing along. Only 3 words, we'll get by, you know it by now. You used to call me every night, now you only call me asshole. And even the things I do right count for nothing at all. Try not to ask for much, but please tell me I'll try. So here's to tomorrow, love, and us getting by. We'll get by. Sorry, didn't see when I should have done it. We'll get by. Otherwise you'd always sing along by now. We'll get by, my dear. We'll get by. We'll get by. We'll get by. Oh, nice. We'll get by, my dear. We'll get by. Thank you very, very much, folks. Thank you for your very kind attention. It's been a real pleasure. And you've got a great evening ahead, so enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm Miss Airedale, by the way. Woo!